What? Wait. What would happen if you combine the Huntsman with the Ragdoll mod? Generic control in the Duck Goesmoo. Here back with another Soundsmith video. Today we're doing the behind the scenes or one man's trash for the Huntsman. The last video I did was the behind the scenes for the back burner man's guide. So crazy, we got two of those in the same year, within like the same month of each other. You can check my reaction to the one man's trash for the back burner. I'll leave it right up there. Also link down below in the description. Also in place of my channel with all of my other Team Fortress 2 reactions going in chronological order. There's over 200 videos in that. I've actually been doing one like every week for the past couple weeks, which is awesome to get back to the TF2 swing of things. I do really enjoy a lot of the Team Fortress 2 content that I've been reacting to, and it's a huge part of my channel and whatnot. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the community. The community is insane, so thank you so much for including me in it. I do read all your comments, leave them down below. Also, shout out to the patrons because they get all my videos a day early for $3 a month. I'm completely against paywalls because I'm here to make smile, not make you pay. But like I said, I do read all your comments, so whether you're subscribed or not, whether you're a patron or not, whether it's your first time here, if it's your first time commenting, or whether this video is a year old, I'll still be reading your comments, so leave them down below. I always love these behind the scenes or the one man's trash video because it's just a whole bunch of nonsense, because I love when Soundsmith just goes into complete nonsense, and I'm sure this one's going to be good because the one man's trash for the back burner was good. But let's go ahead and jump on into it.
Surprise, I lied again. I was actually working on 2 episodes at the same time for the past 2 years. Originally,
yeah, that makes
I planned
sense.
for the back burner to be the next episode on its own and start work on Huntsman for real after that, but I made the decision to move it up and make it a near simultaneous release because
for some reason
people would genuinely be bummed about the first bait and switch. In concept, the double feature is pretty cool. 2021 even thought that this was a fantastic idea, and can I just say, that guy is a moron.
Why?
You,
man. A year?
As fun as it was
waiting
to
2 years for this
episode, this entire process was terrible for my mental and physical
yeah,
health,
doing both
probably won't happen again. I pushed myself way too hard to get this done before the end of the year, and I ended up getting sick in mid-December because of it. I also got stuck with laryngitis, and it's a good thing my voice recovered as fast as it did.
I had laryngitis.
I have contractual obligations.
Yep, because I had brain deals.
On an extremely related note, thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. I've been using Opera GX ever since
music, if it's quiet, then that's because they got copyright claimed afterwards, once the video goes live. It happens all the time.
That's pre-made themes like this.
It's so unfortunate. That's pretty cool.
Yourself, anything is fair game. Actually,
yeah,
last time I worked with Opera GX,
a lot of people
asked for my mod that I showed off in the ad.
What
Luckily,
mod?
you can just
What?
upload mods that you create
cool.
and share them with other people. So here's what I personally use. It's got keyboard sounds for opening and closing tabs.
His keyboard
music,
sounds?
nice
Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know it could do that, actually.
A custom wallpaper that Kat and I use for our Twitch channel, and also all of this is toggleable. Basically, it just looks and sounds nice.
Imagine if you like
what
interact
I prefer
with
to
it.
browse the internet with. That's pretty much it. The only problem is that it has nothing to do with the branding of my channel, so I'm also very sorry to introduce the Soundsmith mod. And
Which
it's
is
just the
gonna
worst.
be.
Hey guys,
Why is it
welcome
the
to my
worst?
live commentary where I install the Soundsmith mod. There you go. As you can see, every sound is
Everything.
the Stereotypes theme.
Oh,
you can
wait.
change them all here if you want.
Oh, it's all the music because
We also
he
have
do
some
be
lovely
smithing the
background
sounds.
music here to work with. So
It does?
we'll just
Okay.
open a new tab. This is actual footage. Of
Every
me
time
using
you
the
type? No. You're in for the sweet.
The GX Corner is also a nice touch. It's got
And
news
then
about games coming out soon, stuff
what is
you can
that
pick up for
called?
free. It even finds stuff that's on sale.
Vine
for you.
Boom?
Oh, hey, Deep Rock's on sale. Cool, I love that game.
Deep Rock. Xenoverse 2. So does he have beef with Xenoverse 2?
Okay, listen, man, we could talk about it. I think my favorite part about Opera GX so far is how well it enables multitasking. It's got full integration with Twitch, Discord, TikTok,
that's why I have 2
social
monitors,
messenger app
thankfully.
you want. And
Kind of want a
can I
third
just say, they
monitor.
didn't even ask me to talk about this, but this semi-transparent video pop-out thing that you get when you go to another tab or an app is so nice. I never knew how much
I hate it when
wanted
my
a
phone
feature
does
like this
that.
until now.
That's
I'm
actually kinda
watching
cool.
a video in the background right now as I'm writing this script. I honestly can't go back to other browsers at this point. There's just not enough visual stimulation, you know? Look, seriously, Opera GX is pretty great.
Me
It's got
editing
solid
videos.
performance, insane customizability.
Me
and it's
watching
also
YouTube video,
completely
editing a
free. Use my link
video,
below to download Opera GX today.
Well,
And
listening to a
I think my
YouTube
voice
video,
is
editing a
dying
YouTube
as
video,
well,
talking
so,
on the phone.
That one's going in Mann's guide.
No, what a minute, man. Ethan, just
Set
say
in a
look at
montage
you,
that's going
you'll
in
be
the man's guide.
Ethan, just
Is it just going to
So
be him
going back to
saying,
the main video,
it's
let's
going
talk
in the
structure.
man's
Every
guide?
man's guide so far has followed roughly the same formula.
Starts as a tutorial, gets progressively dumber, and eventually it all goes to hell.
Yep.
We cut to the studio
Every time.
and then we do an ending stinger. Same thing every single time.
This time we wanted to depart from the formula in a more interesting way than just lampshading it. So
Definitely,
we ended
and
up
also
taking
the
the entire
Crystal Lee
structure that
thing.
we've relied on so far and flipped it. It's just backwards. This time it starts completely off the rails in a surrealist
And then it
bit
gets
where my soldier
serious.
just loses his shit because of the Huntsman's lack of stats. The studio scenes thus far have also dragged on for a little bit too long, in my opinion. They typically serve as a
I
way to
love
transition into
Big Earner.
sponsors. So we also shook up the structure of that by integrating it into the off-the-rails part, just a bunch of fast cuts back and forth while still narrating and keeping the pacing up. I think it worked pretty well.
It did
As I'm
work
reading
really
the
well.
script, I am realizing that my voice is dying again, so...
Yeah,
when I
laryngitis
post the
is not
video,
fun.
might
I got
start to sound
laryngitis
like
from
the TikTok
Ruby.
influencer trying to make a thirst trap, so... just bear with me. I want to get the video out in early January, so... Oh god. The reverse structure continues after that by dropping the arbitrary rating near the start of the video and then covering what the Huntsman is known for. The wacky, weaponized jank that typically only shows up in the second half of a man's guide. Honestly, if there was ever
start
a
off
weapon to
with
do
that.
a backwards episode on, it would be the Huntsman.
Because
Like,
it
on
is
the surface,
backwards.
It incentivizes you to play Sniper backwards and just embrace the absurdity. Then as the episode goes on, instead of
Like, it's
gradually
actually
getting
usable.
sillier, it gets more serious as our characters discover that, wait, actually there might be something more to this weapon. And by the end, it's an actual tutorial
And you can
on some of the more
customize it.
serious applications that the Huntsman has. And then we get into the whole social stigma and Luxman bit, but I'll talk about that later. I think the reverse structure worked well to give the episode a different feel.
Did you talk
than
about
the
that
rest
you
of
can
them.
set it on
My
fire
main worry
or
was that
do
it would
root
feel
keep?
too much like the Beggar's Bazooka video, since they're both in that failing
Very good
upwards with
video.
the side of actual cool tech category of
That-
weapon. But I'd like to think that I was able to avoid that, and it seems like it came across well, so that's a relief.
Said
Making it
every man's
backwards
guide
also
so
goes
serious.
along with the
Yeah.
overarching story with the Christo Lee show. I know, like, okay, what the f is the deal with that?
I don't-
right?
yeah,
The
what
idea
is the deal with
So
that?
far, the two have been actual shows being produced in the same fictional universe. Man's Guide is procedural, but the Christo Lee show isn't. The shows have both made passing references to each other before. What about that money we got from the Christo Lee sponsorship?
They just got off a really tough shoot on Man's Guide.
But for the first time,
Which
they're
is an
actively
actual thing.
interfering with each other. Between the two
What
Man's Guide
is it
episodes, Chris
exactly,
breaks
though?
into the studio and uses the procedural episode machine in an effort to reverse his show back to the start of season 1. If you've seen the Christo Lee show, you might
I
remember
haven't.
that he was fired after that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're fired, man. Don't come by the studio, or we'll call the fucking
Is that
cops.
The Crystal
Freddy
Show
Fazbear?
was my life, you understand me?
But because he doesn't understand how the machine really works, he uses it incorrectly. So the next
course he
episode
does.
of Man's Guide is instantly generated with most of the same ingredients, but the structure
It's
being
changed
flipped,
a
and
little
things pretty
bit.
quickly go off the rails starting right here. He's still around in the post-credit scene, but what's happening here? Where is he? Did he succeed in resetting the Christo Lee show? Are the two shows
Yes,
still even in the same
no.
universe? And for that matter, what's changed in Man's Guide now? Who's corporate, and why weren't they around in these episodes? How did KJ know the show was procedural if everything gets reset?
Everything goes back to normal at the beginning of the next episode.
I guess the big question
well.
surrounding all of this is, what the hell is going on?
Who knows? The
The
possibilities
Crystal.
are
I guess you gotta
literally
watch the
endless.
Crystal
Man, if
Lee
only
show.
Chris were paying attention to stuff in the background of the Backburner episode, he would have known not
Do
to
not
fuck with it.
operate-
There's actually
yeah,
a bunch
wow.
of stuff hidden in the background of these that
There's
I
so
really
many
wanna show
Easter
off, But
eggs.
since some commenters have already found some of them, this leads me into a new segment that I want to do with every episode
Easter
going forward.
eggs.
Easter eggs. If
Cool.
you manage to spot any of these references and background jokes in future episodes, leave a comment and let me know that you found it. I'll grab the first few people to spot them and highlight them in these behind the scenes
That's
videos.
cool.
Starting off with an obvious one, this shot of my soldier getting flashbanged by fire particles is just a recreation of that one shot from
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Oh.
There's also this funky
Good
little
movie.
guy on the right monitor there, and that's something that Crocodile sent me. I'll be talking more about
What
that in the
i-
animation section. Next,
Why?
we've got what I affectionately refer to as the biblically accurate chimp event. The subtitles here say,
Chimp.
"Bro, please just stop shooting the pyro," which is kind of close, but the vocals are actually admittedly scuffed
Oh.
Google Translate Latin that more closely translates to, "I beseech you, stop firing upon the arsonist."
Oh. That's
I'm
actually
also
really
a big fan
cool.
of how the world's smartest soldier main's concept of this wise, unknowable, omniscient deity is a goddamn chimpanzee with a megaphone. It seems
But-
like the soldier
yeah.
really took a liking to the little guy too. Hey, look, there he is again. During the Man's Guide to the Frying Pan section, I wanted to emphasize
Man's Guide
the
to the
Smite
Frying
narration
Pan.
a little bit. My original plan was to use just like a standard vocal doubler plugin.
I love that
but
he talks about
remembered
the
there's already
sounds.
a fantastic
Sounds are
sound
so
effect out there that works
important.
perfectly. So I just layered my voiceover with Joe Cat's voice from A Crap Guide to Paladins.
I don't know who Joe.
I've been a big
I don't
fan
know
of
who
his
Joe
stuff
Cat
for a
is.
while now, so it felt appropriate to drop a little reference there. Okay, so the podcast bit just has a ton of random stuff in the background. I've already talked about some of it, like YTP Sexer on the monitor,
Yeah.
the cool and awesome badass logo that I spent a whole 10 minutes photoshopping. But there's
Makes
also
sense,
some
yeah.
smaller stuff like the
Beanbags.
shotgun mic peeking into the shot because
Oh.
they couldn't be bothered to double check the framing, and this monitor, which you can't really see since it was shrunk down so much, but it's
What was
actually
actually saying?
Manosphere Soundsmith Googling how to get people to like me. It seemed appropriate for the character I was playing.
Oh yeah,
And-
for
and also there's
the podcast thing.
this part. The surrealist studio bit at the beginning is also just full of random references and bits. Here's some of my favorites. The "there's no stats" exchange at the beginning follows basically the exact same cadence as that one scene from Code Ment.
I can't find them. There's only soup.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah,
mean there's
what do you
only
mean
soup? It means there's only
I've
soup.
reacted to
Well,
Code
then
Ment.
Get out of this soup aisle.
There aren't any stats.
What do you mean there aren't any stats?
I mean, there aren't any stats.
That's what I thought.
Like none?
Did I not reference that?
Cool. These shots are just a recreation of that one Yakuza gif. Yeah, that one. This entire bit is a reference to Peanut Man's animation about a Fumo invasion.
Fumo, what?
Look at this. There No way.
Oh,
This one was KJ's idea. I don't really understand what's going on here. And then, of course, there's the scene with Lazy Purple that is just that one
Yeah.
SpongeBob scene.
talking about how it feels to play medic.
This bit was actually Lazy's idea. It was originally just going to be like the camera reappearing in the wrong room, and then Lazy's like, wait, what? But he was the one who thought to do the SpongeBob joke, which was
I love that they're
funnier
all
than
friends.
anything
The
I had in
TF2
mind.
community
Moving
is
on,
so
Crocodile
awesome.
was really trying to keep things stylish in the firing range scene, where the
Like the
rifle sniper hits
YouTubers
some,
in the community.
familiar poses. Pro gaming nerd who animated a ton of shots for these videos sometimes hides stuff in the background, like these guys. Look at them go. They're just
laughing
having a
at
great
'em.
time. My soldier bursting through the fourth wall in this shot is a reference to one of my favorite H-Bomber guy clips of all time. You know, the
Wait.
one where he's reacting to Ben sell their homes and move Shapiro.
What? I thought that was a John Cena reference.
Just to really make that connection obvious, I also ended up using the same static clip that cuts to black too. Anyway, here's
Oh,
that source.
I thought it was gonna
double-spaced and
be-
properly
I've
cited
never
in
seen
MLA
it.
format, because being the second half of an
MLA
H-Bomber guy
format,
video
stop.
is my worst nightmare. Here's a small one that I don't actually think anyone noticed. In the post-credit scene for the backburner video, Chris says this.
Look, I can only lockpick into the studio recording booth so many times before they put some security cameras in this place.
And hey, look, somebody's watching.
Oh,
Weird. Nobody spotted the security camera, but people did mention cameras. Like, there's this one comment that says, I like the part where you stared directly at the camera, repeatedly screaming,
Wait.
wake up, and my phone started to heat up and glow a blood red before it shut off and then started up normally. It was a really
Oh.
neat touch that really tied the video.
I don't think that
together.
happened.
Not sure what that's supposed to mean. I can't find it anywhere in the video, but I guess you should probably wake up.
you should probably wake up.
No, seriously, wake up.
Oh,
It's been 3 years.
what?
Your mother and I miss you.
Oh, wait,
Wake up.
no. What's that sound? Oh no.
And finally, I got a lot of comments about something called reload sped. I'm not
Did he
really sure
miss-
what that's supposed to mean either.
Wait. Is it actually misspelled?
You've got to be fucking kidding me. All right, next let's go through the
Corner
thumbnail stuff
stats.
real quick. This thumbnail was also created by the combined efforts of Chris and Kat, and we based it on Diana the Huntress as the personification of the night, painted by Anton Raphael Mengs in the mid-1800s.
Have
That sentence
never
took me
seen
like
it
10
before.
days to get right. Holy shit. We actually tried something a bit different with the aspect ratio on this one, since the piece itself is nowhere close to the 16:9 ratio
Yeah,
that you
YouTube
for
need.
YouTube thumbnails. Instead of just expanding the image and trying to make it work like we've done in the past, this time we tried to make it look like an actual painting on the wall in a museum
Which
somewhere,
is really
complete with
cool.
a hand-drawn frame. This idea also let us
Really?
stray a little bit closer to the
Oh,
YouTube
and
meta
snipers.
of text and thumbnail by making the man's guide text look almost like it's on an information card next to the piece in a museum.
I really
I'm a
like
big
what
fan
they
of this
did.
personally, but I also want to hear what y'all think. Insert call to action requesting viewers to comment below here.
Yeah,
This thumbnail for this behind the
I mean,
scenes
I read
video
all
is
your
also
comments,
based on a
so
painting. This one
that's
is
enough
done
of
by
an
William
incentive.
Russell Flint in the late 19th century. It was actually a first draft that we scrapped because of the same aspect ratio issue, but this is still some great work by Chris, so I'm using it here instead. All right, next
Fair.
let's talk animation.
I mean, he
First
needs
of
it
all,
anyway.
I need to thank
Somebody,
everyone who worked on these animations for
I get
keeping
people
the
that reach
massive
out to me.
secret about the double feature under wraps for as long as y'all did.
That's
I
good.
honestly
The
can't
fact that it was
believe
kept
didn't
secret.
leak before
I have
release,
people that
so,
message
yeah.
me and are like, "Hey,
Anyway,
I want to make
credits should be on
thumbnails for
screen
you," and
now,
they
but
tell
I
me
do
the
wanna go in
pricing, and it's
closer and
more than the
highlight some of
video
my
is make.
favorite details in these scenes. Everyone here put in a ton of effort, and I really don't
Aw,
want it to
that-
go unrecognized. Crocodile animated this scene from the backburner video in Blender instead of SFM, and used a really complicated process involving physics simulation to
Oh.
get this ragdoll to happen. I love how it just like folds in on itself. It's fucking amazing. They actually uploaded a video on their channel that talks more about it, so that'll be in the description if you're interested.
Why-
I started working with Pro Gaming Nerd pretty late into the production of these videos, and holy hell, this guy is good. Personally, I'm a big fan of the smears that he uses to emphasize fast movement. They just
Oh,
they're
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
My
yeah.
housemate Aaron did the assets for this 2D animated scene and actually provided all of the body parts as transparent PNGs, so I effectively had my own rig to work with and match all of the movements to my voiceover in Premiere. And finally, Stakey came in
makes
with
things
some of the
easy.
most expressive
The amount of
dialogue
people that work
animation
on
I
this
have
video is
ever seen in
crazy.
SFM. There's so many
I wonder why
little
it takes an
moments that I could
entire
go
year.
over through these scenes, but I'll just mention my favorite one, which is that when KJ mentions at the end of the backburner video that we do this gag every single time, he looks directly at the camera when he says, "Then we cut to the studio." I don't know why that's so cool to me, but it's one of those things that most people would never notice, but
And
it
then
fits
he's
so
just
perfectly
like
that it just
stares right at the
All right,
camera.
moving on. Before we get to the bonus clips, I do want to talk about topics that we didn't get around to discussing in the video proper, or
Like-
just didn't talk about for as long enough as I would have liked. I did kind of rapid fire off more interesting topics towards the end,
That-
so
that's
we might have
scary.
been able to talk about them more had we
Oh,
not been
nice.
building up the pacing of the video towards the big montage finale thing. First on my list is
Giving
secondary
Max
synergy. It's pretty commonly known that the Huntsman does 120 damage on a fully charged body shot, which is just barely below max health for light classes.
Screw you! I am gonna go watch Family Guy!
I'm
This
watching
means
Family
that
Guy.
the SMG is absolutely phenomenal when paired with this thing. You really only ever need 1 or 2 shots to connect to finish someone off at any range. There's also the situation where you tap fire or partially charge a shot versus a demo, pyro, or soldier, and you don't quite hit that threshold to one-shot them. I often find myself hitting like 155 or 160 damage headshots versus those classes. I headshot him, no! And having the SMG in your back pocket can reliably secure
you just
those
pull it out and
kills
just finish
as
them
well. On
off
the other hand,
because
KJ's
they have a
secondary
little
of
more.
choice is Girardi, and that's also just kind of really strong in general. With the Huntsman specifically, a fully charged mini crit body shot does 162 damage, which
isn't
doesn't
enough.
put it over too many damage thresholds, but it does let you one-shot light classes, gunslinger NGs, and notably medics. In terms of direct
that's really
synergy
important,
with the Huntsman,
yeah.
I do think the SMG is a little stronger, but the mini crits you can give to your entire
And
team do
yeah.
probably make this overall the better option. It's just that
It depends on
having
if
a
your team's
secondary
good.
that can deal direct damage feels better to me, you know? If only
Than having
there
to
were
rely-
a secondary that could give you mini crits while also functioning as an SMG. Look, hear me out, okay? I know the Cleaner's Carbine is bad. I know I'd be better off using basically any other
that would've been
secondary,
nice.
but like, come on, this thing is hilarious. It's basically just giving yourself half proficiency in both utility and damage, but I think that if there was any sniper primary that kind of synergizes with it, it would be the Huntsman. It's also just
Well, it's
funny
also
'cause
the
it's
Huntsman.
bad, like, I don't know, cut me some slack, dude. Okay, last one. I
Why
promise.
is it
My
exactly bad,
secondary of
though?
choice for the Huntsman is actually the Cozy Camper. The main draw, obviously, is the health
I
regen,
unfortunately
which
have
lets
to
me be a
use
lot more
the-
independent and aggressive. But also, being an
shield.
active secondary really
The
forced
Razorback.
me to get good with the Huntsman.
Because
Like, my default
people
muscle
target
memory
me
for the
when I'm
longest
streaming.
time was shoot the Huntsman, and before I even know if it hit or not, swap to the SMG. And yeah, that's probably for the best because I was probably gonna miss. But with the Cozy Camper, you can't do that anymore. I mean, I guess
Why
you
can't
could
you?
swap to melee, but anyway. Using a passive secondary
man.
forced me to focus more of my attention on the Huntsman, and I think that was
Oh,
for the better.
nice.
I never would have gotten clips like
Dude,
this one
exactly.
because if I wasn't using the Cozy Camper here, I'd already be holding my secondary. Moving on from secondaries, what are some other things I didn't talk about?
Like what? Fire arrows.
Fire
Oh
arrows.
yeah, he
So
didn't
friendly
talk about
pyros
them.
And also bison soldiers, for some reason, can light your arrows
Why
on
bison
fire,
soldiers?
which makes
What?
them inflict afterburn.
Bison soldiers can no longer night Huntsman
It's
arrows.
a fun
Oh,
little
okay.
gimmick that doesn't really seem like it would have much use until you remember those 120 damage body shots. Getting a light
and
class
then
with
it
a
can
flaming
finish
arrow
off a
basically
light class.
guarantees their death. Plus, you also
Unless
sometimes
they're in
get a
water.
cheeky kill on a medic or demo man. The full afterburn damage you can deal is 80, meaning technically you
can do
can kill a
200.
soldier with a fully charged body shot, but that assumes it deals full afterburn, which is pretty unlikely. Wait,
Oh.
what? It doesn't do full afterburn. It does.
Why doesn't it do-
60.
Damn.
All right. Well,
Wait, so
I
it
guess
doesn't?
Ignore that part of the narration, everybody. Sorry.
I get so much wrong in this section.
That's not true.
Oh,
Don't listen to me. Still, flaming arrows
Source
do
spaghetti.
a surprisingly large amount of extra damage. So, pyros. If you see
you
a
can also
friendly
do
Huntsman
it.
sniper,
I
give
don't
him
know,
light. It really does
torch
help a
on
lot.
the group
Let me
key,
light
can't
up
you?
your arrow, friend. Need a light?
Need a
Time to
light.
light up
Tag
your arrow,
a
friend.
homie who lights your arrows.
Do it again.
Oh wait, yo, I got a body shot and killed him because of the light.
Yep.
Thanks, bro. Also, one more weird.
Do you not
fun
get an
fact,
assist for that?
going
It works
underwater
on-
doesn't extinguish your flaming arrow. I have no idea why. But apparently it's a thing.
Why?
All right, keeping on with the whole pyro thing, air blast. Right, so the Huntsman is a projectile weapon, which means pyros can in fact
Go-
reflect your arrows. It can be really rough at longer ranges, but I actually don't think this matters that much. There used
I
to be this
mean,
thing where you couldn't
I
shoot the
don't-
Huntsman in midair. So if you got air
I don't
blasted
think
up and
they're
going to
be using air blast
your character
for a
would fire
Huntsman.
the moment his feet touched the ground. This meant that pyros who knew their could very reliably air blast your arrows if they got in close. But as
Oh,
of the tough
wow.
break update, you can fire in the air. So if an air blast happy pyro gets in close, they're almost certainly going to be operating off of prediction. And that means you can kind of just wait for them to air blast
And
on
waste
the
all
second
their
time you run into them
air
and you go
blast
away.
and
It's pretty
ammo.
much the same thing as how you deal with them as soldier, except you have a lot more leniency since the timing for a Huntsman reflect is a lot stricter. Like, don't get me wrong, it's
True. It's
definitely
faster
possible to get
projectile.
owned by a reflected arrow. But
Oh!
Tough Break has really introduced some more interesting counterplay into the equation, so it's not as bad as it could be.
You can just do
air blast?
counterplay.
Okay.
He's gonna
What
keep
happens
doing
if I
it.
just don't shoot?
Yeah, no, exactly. Just let him waste all his ammo.
Mind games?
Mind
Okay,
games,
let's
yeah. 4D chest and TF2.
Oh, right, funny ragdoll. I kind of glossed over the topic since we were doing that build up to the tonal shift where I was like, oh yeah, nothing the Huntsman can do really matters and all that.
Ragdoll.
But the fact that the Huntsman is one of the few weapons in the game that can pin ragdolls to surfaces makes it
What
a
is- what
fun
else
ragdoll
can?
machine. All right, you know what? Let's just do a supercut of all the ragdolls I got while recording.
There's gonna be a lot of them. Oh, and the ankle. Okay, Achilles.
Since you're
Oh,
in my
to the
party are two
tree.
snipers and a spy.
Did you see that?
Oh, to the wall. Make an example. Hey!
Damn.
Where did that go in his shoulder?
this? Oh,
He just looks at his teammate like, did you see that? I see that too. Ooh. Oh. Brain. It's artwork. Oh, to the... Everyone is so mean to me.
Let's see if I can catch him on the way out.
And pinned to the wall. Oh. And hit. That was a headshot.
Ragdoll.
Oh,
it looks like he's standing up.
It does. Yeah, a lot of people probably saw that and thought it was an
Nice.
enemy. Oh, what's going on with the arms?
Funny ragdoll. Check that out. You see that?
Dude, the ragdolls are so funny. Isn't there a mod that can make ragdolls even crazier for you, though? What? Wait. What would happen if you combine the Huntsman with the ragdoll mod? Like the crazy ragdoll mod. What would the outcome be? Oh. Also, I probably don't have to worry about the sponsor music being copyrighted since it's Soundsmith. He probably makes the music himself. A lot of YouTubers, when they do brand deals, they use... Do offense? They use copyrighted music. Decoration. They'll use music that gets copyrighted after the video goes live. But Soundsmith doesn't have that problem because I'm pretty sure he does it all himself.
Oh, look, funny ragdoll.
Oh.
I am sorry. Oh, wow, he's still going. God damn.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that dance move. He just looked at him. You see the light leave their eyes. And he's just gonna hit him randomly. Watch. Nice. Did I hit somebody? No.
Oh, sorry.
Ouchie, mama.
Was that? Was he just shooting to shoot? I love the frame. And boom.
Get f***ed. Oh my god. Wait, that was so
Did
funny.
he even turn the corner completely? Kind of. Everybody's looking at the ragdoll through the eye.
When the ragdoll is funny. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the last real topic of the video, Luxman Rage. Here's the thing, people complaining about the Huntsman is actually a lot more rare than it used to be. These days, popular opinion has shifted more in favor of getting pissed at rifle snipers, and for good reason. People, on average, are just better at sniper than they used to be. Whether it's natural improvement
I mean,
over
I'm pretty
time
sure
or a
sniper
more
like my most
artificial increase, it's undeniable that
bots
snipers just
spinning around in
hit
circle.
their shots more these days. And when you're fighting a sniper, getting hit with a rifle usually feels a lot worse than getting hit with a Huntsman. This is mostly because with a rifle, there's just not as much feedback.
I think
to go off
bots
of.
probably
With the Huntsman,
have
you have the
a
projectile
reason for
trail,
that.
more detailed sound cues when you barely dodge a shot. And the lingering arrow model can even indicate which direction the sniper is shooting from.
True.
With rifles, other than the dot, which can easily be hidden, and the sound, which can easily blend into the chaos if you're using the right weapon, there's just kind of nothing until you die. Yeah, the Huntsman's spammy and has a janky hitbox, but in my opinion, it just feels better to fight against than the rifle. Anyway, we honestly thought that we might have to change the whole ending of the video, because people just really don't care as much about
they're trying to find people raging about it. They're being nice about the stupid Huntsman shots. Me getting frustrated. They're actually being nice about it. What are they gonna say? Nice shot?
Kind of just trying to piss people off. Oh.
Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, no.
He was actually nice about it.
TF2 community.
Plan failed successfully.
I'm gonna pretend I'm part of Blue Team.
But it wouldn't fit. It would make the video better if it
kill
was
them, guys.
a
Kill
change.
them.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
kill them. Yes.
Just drop out of the sky. Okay, with the pan kill. Yeah, I don't know about beating the heavy with a frying pan.
Oh wait, no, you're being nice about it. Fuck you, be toxic.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Every time you do something funny with the Huntsman, everybody's just like, damn, okay.
They're like, wow, good shot. I'm impressed. Aww. Oh.
He complimented me. That's not supposed to happen. You're a spy.
You're a spy. Literally a minute later, same guy. Oh, got him that time.
Damn it. Even the scout is complimenting me. What is going on? Stop being nice.
Nice shot. Oh, that's a good ragdoll.
Oh, he said nice in chat. Fuck off.
They're literally trying to make people angry. That's why the video took 2 years.
That's a free to play though, so he's not gonna complain in chat. Oh, he said GG? Man, come on.
And he does the taunt.
Damn it. It is literally impossible to get people to complain about the Huntsman.
Yep, no, they're just not. Hey. Oh.
God damn it. The pyro is nice.
He's nice.
I hit a bullshit shot and he just said nice shot. Come on, man. I need you to complain. Work with me here.
You gotta be a dick.
At least they didn't try to fake it or anything.
You're saying TY, saying, like, don't say TY, say, like, scoff.
Scoff.
You gotta walk.
Like I wasn't even
Yeah,
trying.
okay, maybe you're right. We'll start being a dickhead to people and taunt after everything.
Yeah, I mean, he
That
does
work?
taunt and they still compliment him. Oh!
Okay, maybe that'll do it.
Nope.
There's a scout behind us, by the way.
Soldier behind you.
I see him. Ah. Yeah, this is the guy I killed earlier. He's taunting me back.
Okay. Now it's gonna. Now we might
Nice.
get what we want.
That might do it. Please rage. I beg
Is he?
you.
Is he gonna be like, that's fair?
I mean, if he does
Well,
all time.
oh, okay.
He's gonna. He's,
Oh, he's
nah,
chill.
like,
Okay. Damn it, you're too nice. Fuck you.
That guy was just very much just like, yeah, I deserve that.
Yeah, no, he just taunted me back. Like,
We're just like, okay, well.
you're too nice. Stop it, please. I need clips of people raging.
Was that literally the hardest part of the video?
That could be it.
It's always
No.
the second sniper.
Yeah.
That's not much of a rage though.
That's
but,
not rage. They're having fun with it. Stop having fun with it. Be mad. Fuck you. They just don't care. Like, if we were using rifle, they'd be raging.
Yes, they
I'm
would.
telling you, like, we're gonna have to go the other way because I'm being honest. Normal sniper is such an issue anymore that no one cares about Huntsman.
But
That's
then,
fair,
you have
yeah.
an idea. A lot of people that used to complain about the Luxman were new players. More specifically,
New
free-to-plays
play-
that just didn't have the experience fighting it yet. And now that free-to-plays can't use chat and casual anymore,
that's why
of
they
course you're
weren't.
going to see less rage about the Huntsman. Obviously, the solution here was to play on community servers instead. And what better place to
where?
go to get
Uncletopia?
somebody to complain
Ankletopia?
about something than the forbidden land of...
What's wrong with Uncletopia? I played Uncletopia.
Okay, it's not that bad. I'm mostly joking. Mostly. But it's honestly a really
Seattle.
fun bit. How do we
Oh, yeah,
practically
no,
guarantee that
I've
somebody
never
is
played on
going
the
to
Seattle
complain about
servers.
something we're doing. Uncletopia. Oh, there we go. I don't think that's Huntsman Rage, but this is literally the first game I've been in the server.
That's
and let's just
toxic,
say,
yeah. A few games later.
It worked pretty well. How is that a headshot? Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
That could work. I bet I can do better, though.
Yeah, for sure. Same game. Same guy?
Oh, I just hit a 360 headshot. That was sick.
Pretty sick.
Oh, that's it. We're done.
There we
God
go.
bless
Yep.
Uncletopia. I should probably
That didn't take
mention
long.
that I don't actually dislike Uncletopia. The servers are good, and it provides what is essentially a necessary service considering the
Absolutely.
state that casuals usually in. I'm just goofing on it.
I mean,
because
if Team
it's
2 was updated,
extremely
that
funny to me
video
that after struggling
went
for
live last
months
week.
in casual to get clips of people
Months?
complaining, I got all the clips I needed after like a couple games of Uncletopia.
Yep.
I just
He probably got really good with the
people
Huntsman.
complain a lot there, and it's really funny to me. All
No,
right,
that
it's about
transition.
time again.
Oh, the
Well,
music.
sort of. This is normally the point in the video where I would
makes
dump
sad.
all of my extra footage to significantly extend the runtime of the video. But if you take a quick
already a
look at that
30-minute long video,
runtime,
yeah.
we are already over like 25 minutes on the behind-the-scenes stuff alone. And full disclosure, I have like a terabyte of extra Huntsman footage, and even when I rough cut it down to just the funnies, it's like an hour on its own.
He's
So
probably
because
gonna
I
make
wanna
that
get this
video.
out in a
He's
reasonable
gonna make a
amount of
video
time,
for
I'm
that.
just gonna drop a few bonus clips from this video's production. You
Nah,
like
drop 'em
Gmod
all.
and STV setup stuff. And then over the next couple of weeks, I'll work on editing down the rough cut of the extra footage and have that be its own video.
Yeah, make it like a
Cool. Anyway, thank you
an
all again for
hour or
watching. Make
2
sure
hour
to
long
like and
video,
comment
just
on
funny
things so the
clips. People
algorithm
will
thinks
watch
I
it.
still
It'll be
make
like one of his
videos.
most viewed videos.
Yeah.
Because like super long form
Okay, my voice is
nonsense
dying again,
content
so.
does so well.
That's it. Bye. Okay, so just grab me and rotate me around slowly.
Like, was it Tom Scott's video where he sent garlic bread to space, like one of his most viewed videos?
Well,
It's like
you
hours
know,
long. Yeah, okay, Goku. Only Super Saiyan 1 Goku, though. What, drag him off camera? Oh.
What are you doing?
You taking him outside? Take out the trash at night. Why?
This looks stupid as I'm gonna show this to you. Hang on.
That would suck if it did.
Oh, that's the bison trying to light
You're
it.
a liar, Ethan.
Wait, what? That used
You're
to
a
be a thing.
liar.
Oh, they must have bugged. Oh, they must have took it out when they fixed the bug with the bison. Gave people multiple times.
Maybe
Oh.
they did. Wait, wait. Okay.
Tabbed
hang on.
out.
This, I
There
swear
it's
to God,
frozen,
this
yep.
used to be a thing. Hang on. The idea is they used to use fire particles, which
But
meant
they don't
could light
now.
Huntsman arrows on fire. But as of Meet Your Match in July
2016?
they changed it to not use fire particles anymore, which means that it can't light arrows on fire anymore. And then during Jungle Inferno, they changed it back to its original design, but then also changed the fire particles, which meant that A, the bison was even worse than it was in its original state, and B, it can't even light Huntsman arrows on fire anymore.
So okay, it's
Awful.
bad.
It's like box for it is like super small. What the? I have to like hit it when it goes past me.
Huh.
Ow. Anyway, there's yet another thing I got wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds really weird with all the updates. Oh, that's not good. Oh, what a shot. Oh.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Demo to record? What? Oh, the eyes. That is the stuff of nightmares.
What's going on here?
I don't like it. Yeah, he should be calling for help.
What's he looking at?
He's still getting me going on? Yeah, medic can't fix that. Can they not get rid of the... They can't get rid of the unusual effect. Did he not have the hat on? Did he just have a lingering unusual effect? Sounds about right. This is a log video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. I love all the Soundsmith videos. There's so many on my channel. Like I said, there's a huge playlist on my channel with Team Fortress 2 videos. I think there's a playlist on my channel for Soundsmith stereotype videos, which... That has an entire playlist if you want to binge watch do all that. That's how I got introduced to Soundsmith. I also react to how it feels to play about Lazy Purple and a bunch of other amazing things that are in that playlist. But this was One Man's Trash Man's Guide to the Huntsman behind the scenes. I love the behind the scenes videos just because they're, you know, show behind the scenes, like him making the sounds and, you know, how he did it and like all the people that went into it and little Easter eggs. I love the amount of Easter eggs they added to it. I look forward to reading your comments. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope I made it just tiny little bit better. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing as soldiers.